think this is a white prince. It's a philodendron. It's kind of like a pink princess, but instead of it being pink, it's white. And instead of it being a princess, it's a boy. I guess it's a bit floppy. This has just been sitting behind me for a while, waiting to do something. And I had this idea the other day. I might just consolidate them together because this will just grow around all of this, and all these little leaves, they're not going to get in anyone's way. And it would mean that I would water this a lot more and give it a lot more attention if this thing starts to climb up it. And by the time it gets all the way up here, these leaves will be much bigger, and then I can transfer it and put it on like a grow vertical moss pole, which I'm really keen to do. I'm really keen to use those grow vertical moss poles that Tim gave me. Really sorry I haven't been using them, Tim. I feel like it's also just a little bit of a waste to use them on something that isn't really killing it. So let's put this on this moss pole, consolidate them together. Right, let's start doing stuff. So let's do this. Soil's not amazing. Very dense, very heavy. Definitely needs to be mixed up with some perlite. You can see this was one of my early attempts at moss poles because the perlite or the perlite is very, very small. Get this one open. Yeah, not amazing roots. That's okay. I think if we drop this one in here, I'm going to steal one of these little Velcro tie thingies. Let me just attach this. I also want to attach it again up here because I want some of these, I've got some aerial roots up here and I really want them to dig into the moss pole. So I'm going to do a bit of this one. Right, I'm just going to use this little bucket to mix up some of this medium. I got a whole bunch of charcoal as well, so put a bit of that in there. Some big chunks, I'm going to throw them down the bottom. In there, perlite, available online, link in bio. That's what that's going to look like. Not too bad. We just want a lot of aeration in there because we want these roots to grow. And then with all of that in there, it's looking pretty good, but I'm just going to add in some of this on top. Now I think that's all good. What I am going to do is water this moss pole though. There's our little white knight. White knight? White prince? I don't know. There it is on the Micans moss pole. And let me get a bottle with some fertilized water. And with some time, the whole moss pole will get nice and wet. And water both of these plants, and fingers crossed this white prince is going to kick off some new growth and get big healthy leaves. And when that happens, I look forward to transferring it over to a grow vertical moss pole and really get this bad boy cranking. Anyway, that's me. Thanks you legends. I'll see you later. Goodbye.